I hope this message finds everybody doing well. I had a kind of a negative experience that happened to be during the week, so I wanted to share it, and hopefully we could all learn a little bit from it. So, the worst email that you can ever get from a client is that email where someone's either sick or, God forbid, somebody passes away. But the second worst email that you can ever get from a client is, hey, thanks for the memories. And I got one of those emails this week. Client of 15 years, pretty good client, $4.5 million, ouch. And it was, hey, thanks for everything you've done for me over the last 15 years. But decided to move his account, something about, performance and fees. And so what I would say is most of the time, and everybody loses clients. So the most important thing and the most important message today is that I just wanted to make sure that you know, and I know you already do know, but we all lose clients. And so that if you've lost a client recently and you're feeling insecure and you're starting to doubt yourself, don't. It's just part of the business. Everybody loses clients. Great advisors lose clients, and for a whole host of reasons. I mean, there's a million reasons why a file might leave, and sometimes we'll never know why. But I would say one of the reasons, or one of the most common reasons that people, I think, move accounts is that they have unrealistic expectations about how things should work. They want to take no risk, but they want better return, and so, and those are difficult clients, and we all have some of those. All I would say is just make sure you're not contributing to unrealistic expectations. So when you're going out there and you're competing for business, make sure that you're not selling return, that you're really selling what's important. And that is you're selling, your service, you're selling your planning, you're realistic. What we really want to be is in the business of taking fear and anxiety out of our clients' financial world. That's really our job. And so just, be mindful of that. And also just be mindful that, success isn't about preventing, bad things from happening, because nobody can prevent anything bad from happening, whether it's in our personal lives or whether it's in our business. Success is how do we react when bad things happen? And so I would argue that on Tuesday in my business, something bad happened. I lost what I thought was a pretty good client. And the idea is now, how do I respond to that? So I allow myself like 5 minutes because, look, I have feelings like everybody. And really more than anything, it just hurts my feelings. And so, but then I realized this is just, part of the business. So what I would say to you is just be really careful about how you react to any of these negative things, particularly something like this. It's part of the business. It happens to everybody. Do not allow it, to affect you, to rock your confidence. And please don't start extrapolating. Like the worst thing you could do is, oh, I lost a client. And then, oh my God forbid you lose a client 3 weeks from now. Now all of a sudden you're thinking, oh, they're all going to fire me. I'm going to be out of business and I'm going to lose my home. It's ridiculous. So just, let's be careful about how we react to these situations. The other thing I would say that I hope we can all learn from an experience like that, don't take any client for granted. Every client is being pursued by other advisors. Now, if we do a really good job and we set realistic expectations and we service them properly, we should be able to keep them, maybe not forever, but for a long, long time. But don't take them for granted, because there are other advisors out there, and even awesome advisors lose clients. And then is there anything that we can learn from those situations? So is there something that we could have done better, with that client in order to have that situation not happen? And I would say in this particular situation, no, and probably in lots of situations, no. But listen, sometimes we just mess it up. And if you mess it up, that's okay. And it's a hard way or a hard lesson to learn by messing up, a client situation. But it's also very valuable because you probably won't mess that up again. So I would say, it's okay, but walk away, evaluate, do a post-mortem and see if there's something that we could do, something we've learned that would prevent this from happening again. And maybe most importantly, since this is part of the business, and since everyone loses clients, I've been doing this for 40 years now, it's hard to believe, but I've probably lost a small business over the last 40 years, maybe not a bad business over the last 40 years, losing a couple of clients here and there, and obviously we have hundreds and hundreds of them, so there's always going to be a little bit of shrinkage. So I would remind you that if you're not growing, you're shrinking. We always count net assets added to our platform, not gross. So, money leaves the platform for lots of reasons. They gift money to their children. They can fire us. People buy houses, they spend the money. Retired clients are spending their money. And so it's very, very important that we always are tracking assets and that we're always mindful that if we're not growing our business, then we are shrinking. I hope this is helpful. If you find the weekly videos to be of help, and if you'd like to engage with me on a deeper level, then hit the link below. I do offer a coaching program. I'd love to, have an opportunity to engage maybe 4 times a month and really see if we can help, and I'm pretty confident we probably can, help you really grow your business, accelerate your growth. And I think it'd be fun, and I think it could be very rewarding. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great week. I'll talk to you soon.